After midnight, nurses skip one room completely, because everyone who enters hears breathing that doesn't belong to the living. They say every hospital has its ghosts, but Ward 3B has a permanent resident. Room 313. It sits at the very end of a long, quiet corridor, almost forgotten. The lights in that hallway always seem a little dimmer, a little weaker, as if the darkness from that room is slowly seeping out. Veteran nurses, the ones who have seen it all, they just shake their heads and walk faster when they pass it. They'll tell you stories if you're brave enough to ask. Stories about machines worried to life on their own. Monitors beeping with readings for a patient that isn't there. The patient call bell, that little red button of desperation, is the worst. It rings from inside the empty room, a lonely, insistent summons in the dead of night. Most just ignore it, pretending it's a faulty wire. But they know better. There's a reason the room is locked now, a reason no one dares to step inside. It all goes back to a young nurse, new to the night shift. Her name was Clara. She was determined, didn't believe in ghost stories, and thought the older staff were just trying to spook her. One night, an alarm from room 313 started blaring, a shrill, piercing sound that cut through the silence of the ward. While others hesitated, Clara grabbed the master key. She said it was just a machine malfunction and she was going in to reset it. The CCTV camera in the hallway, grainy and silent, captured what happened next. It showed her unlocking the door and stepping inside. A few moments later, the heavy door, which always needed a firm push, swung shut on its own with a soft click. Her scream was unlike anything the ward had ever heard. It wasn't a scream of pain or fright. It was a sound of pure soul-shattering terror that echoed through the halls, followed by a sudden, chilling silence. The other nurses rushed to the door, but it was locked from the inside. They pounded on it, calling her name, but there was no response. Not a sound. Security was called. The door was forced open, but by the time they got inside, the room was completely empty. The alarm was off, the bed was neatly made, and Clara was gone. No sign of a struggle, no broken window, nothing. She had just vanished. Today, room 313 remains locked. A new policy was quietly put in place. No one enters after midnight, ever. The hospital officially lists the room as under maintenance, but everyone knows the truth. The nurses change shifts. They count their patients, but they always skip one room. They say if you stand outside the door late at night and listen very, very carefully, you can still hear it. A soft, raspy breathing that doesn't belong to the living. And sometimes, very faintly, you can hear the sound of a patient call bell ringing, unanswered, in the dark. Thanks for watching. If you love a good scare, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more chilling stories. See you next time.